Hello everybody, my name is NoEffort, and yes, it has been quite some time. Um, Again, no excuse, just been really lazy when it comes to the channel. Been really lazy on those uploads. But anyways, I'm gonna try something a little bit different today. Okay. Well, even though I haven't been recording on the channel, that doesn't mean that I haven't been, playing games or playing Minecraft. I just, haven't been recording the sessions, that's all. But I haven't made any progress on any of the main series. It's just, normal playing, just whatever I feel like doing. But nonetheless, today I'm going to be trying something a little bit different. I've been working on a little bit of a project with a couple other people. It's a server actually, and it's a small thing. I just for some reason want to make a video of it. I'm proud of what it is so far. It still has a long way to go, obviously, but I'm proud of what it is, and yeah, I just want to show it off a little bit, show you guys what I've been working on. So this is it right here. It's a world with custom terrain. This is my little base here, custom stuff over there, this is just kind of where I chill out when I'm not doing much. It's either here or over at a different base over here, but just a list of some of the stuff that we have in here. We have some plugins. We have Townie. If I chat here, you can see that you have the town and then the nation that you're a part of, and then what you are in that nation, and you get different colors and whatnot. We have MCMMO, as you can see right here. We have essentials. Who doesn't have essentials? We also have world edit, which can be used in the plot world, which I'll get to later. But yeah, this is just kind of my chill out zone. Looks kind of nice, pretty proud of it. If I go over here, this is my secondary base, which I actually play in survival on, so I don't really touch this while I'm in creative. But this is the farm that I have. I have some docks. I have a very nice path that goes through here. All my survival stuff and just whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm using that chest for. But I've got some shulker boxes. I don't have anything in them. I've got a nice enchanting room and a little bit of a brewing station here. I've got some stuff for brewing that I haven't even collected yet. Got my cauldron and my brewing station. And then upstairs is just, well, not much at all. Just really a bed with some extra utilities up here. Very cramped. I was going for the look of the outside before I even planned the look of the inside. And it's not hard to tell by the outside how I designed this thing. But it's in a very nice inlet. I like it. That's a jail cell. Don't worry about that. But this is not a house tour. This is what I've been working on. So I will show you what I've been working on. Here is what I've been working on. Okay. I'll get to this item in a second, actually. We have a couple warps on the server, right? If I warp to the end, this is how you get to the stronghold, since it's not naturally spawning. I've created this area. I've done a lot of work on the server, so I'll show you what I've done. And this is something I've done. I've built all of this. I've made this area. You get to the end from it. There's an end farm over there, etc. And then there's the overworld, which is what we're in, and then there's the mining world. And I'm very proud of this mining world. because instead of it just being a super flat world, what I've done is I've created a custom seed that has all the biomes in a similar form to super flat. As you can see, it isn't precisely super flat because of their small differences in the land. I didn't even know this was here. Ah, perfect. Wow. How come nobody's been here and raided this? Oh wait, because it's in spawn protection. Whoops. I'll get that one out of spawn protection. But basically, I've increased in this world. There's an increased rate on ores and dungeons, because in the previous world that we were in, the overworld, since it's all custom, there aren't many ores. So sorry. So here's what I've got. I've made a custom loot table, which I'll actually pull up for you guys. If I can find where I put it. Data, loot tables. And we have, can I bring this over? No, I can't. Oh, that sucks. Alright, let's do it the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way. How do I do it the old-fashioned way? I think it's in one of my world saves that I keep it in. Old-fashioned way, yeah. There it is. Then go to there, go to there, go to there, go to there. And I've got this file here, right? And it's called custom. Let me make sure you can see this. Okay, perfect, you can. I've got this file here, it's called custom. And you have your axe, pickaxe files here. And what I've done is I've named them appropriately. So far there are 3 tiers to each item, right? And I'll show you each of the items in a moment on a single player world. But what the files are, if you've never seen a one of these types of files, let's see if I can actually. Is this a YML? No, it's a JSON file. Okay, that's all set. So this right here is what it looks like. You know, it just adds items. I'm not going to go in depth on how loot tables work, but all of this, what you're about to see, is done with loot tables. So this right here is one of the items. Alright, stone hammer. It's currently the only rare item in the game that you can actually get. Plan on adding more. Obviously, it just takes a while to figure out what is balanced and what's not. So if I actually hop in real quick and run away from those guys, okay, into survival here, right here you can see at the modifier it says minus 3.5 health, so that means I lose 1.5 hearts of, well, health. But with the iron pickaxe you get efficiency 5 and breaking 3, so it's kind of an okay trade-off. Okay, so that's only one of them. Like I said, I'll show you the rest in a second here, but right here, okay, this is a common. Slower attack speed, crappy, you know, it's a common, but at least it's an iron pickaxe. These things go down to wood. Here's another one. Again, commons will spawn more commonly than others. You know, and then you've got normal stuff in this world as well. You've got villages, and I'm just proud of how this world came out. But time to move on to the other world, and I will show you all the currently available items in the game, in this server. And while I'm at it as well, I'll actually put a link to, well, not a link, but the IP of the server in the description. Join if you want to. Again, it's a small scale project. Don't expect frequent updates. I'm just trying to get things done. And along with that, I will also put a link to another YouTuber who does videos on the server. Go ahead, check them out, show them some love, hit the subscribe button, give them some likes, etc., etc. Yeah, I will be back in a moment. Okay, so here we are in the well, the world with all the items in it, and this is my testing bench right here. These couple of command blocks. This one will spawn a mob. In this case, it will spawn a cow with low health and certain loot tables to it. So that way I can see how the loot tables are, because I plan on adding custom loot tables for mobs. So that'll be interesting. This one will just set this block to air, and this block will set that chest with a custom loot table. In this case, the village loot table. Here's your stone hammer. If I press this, it'll change. Then there's an axe, and we'll get to the axes in a second. And this one right here will allow me to test out items, obviously without the color, but it'll let me test out attributes, again, like the minus 3.5 max health. This one here doesn't have any attributes, some do, some don't. Again, I'll get into that. So right here we have the layout of the tiers that I want to make. You have common, which is wood and stone, uncommon, stone and iron, rare, only iron, and then epic, iron and diamond. I haven't done any of those yet. And then godly, which is only diamond. I have some ideas for those, but suggestions would be nice. So if you have any, leave them in the comments below. But with that being said, here's what we got. On each chest we have some information that you can get from the file that I can reference easily without having to scroll back at the file. So this is the name of the item, this is how many rolls it gets, the weight it takes, and the type of item it is. So this is tempered rock. This is the lowest level, or sorry, this is the second lowest level tier 1 item you can get. Okay, it's a stone pickaxe, no custom attributes, but it's got some of that stuff, custom lore, very nice. This one is the lowest wooden pickaxe, curse of vanishing, but you get a very nice speed boost with it compared to. So it's a pretty okay speed boost, but curse of vanishing, if you die with it, whatever, you can just find millions of these out in the world. Like, this one is super common. This one is almost as uncommon as tempered rock, or almost as common as tempered rock. Whoa, I cannot speak. Rusty crowbar, we've already seen this one before. Minus 2 attack speed. Yeah. This one right here is a little bit special. It's what we call type empty, and basically it will take up a slot that one of these would take up, except it just puts nothing. It's empty. And then we move on to the axes. Alright, this right here is the separator between the axes and the pickaxes. Here we're moving on to the axes. This is Old Faithful. It's a stone axe with a pretty okay, in this case that means 20% knockback resistance and some pretty okay stats. And then Lumber Chop, which is iron. Your mob range is increased by, I think that's like 2 or 3 blocks. And then again, some pretty okay stats, custom lore. That's all nice, but that's all the commons. Uncommons are obviously more uncommon. This first one here is called Good Omen. It is one of 3 pickaxes, and it is a minus 2.5 max health, so not as much as the hammer that we see in the rares, but again, pretty good stats. It's basically the lower version of Stone Hammer. And then we have the Boulder Breaker, which is again iron, higher attack speed, Silk Touch, pretty good enchantments. Rock Maul, stone, slower movement speed, and I'll show you this here. You know, you're basically a rock at this point, hence Rock Maul. But you have efficiency 6 on this and fortune 1. Usually you can only get efficiency 5 in survival. or yeah. Next one are the 2 axes, log splitter, stone axe, normal, okay, enchants, and then tree feller, iron axe, again, pretty good enchants, 20% knockback resistance, not a bad axe. That's probably the best axe that you can get so far via this system. And last one, for the rares, I only have the pickaxe, the stone hammer. We've taken a look at this one before. This is basically a better version of Good Omen, except without the, like, replacing fortune with efficiency. You just have tons more efficiency and a little bit more on breaking. So those are all the items I have so far. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna finish up everything that I want to say over here. If you would like to play, again, there's an IP in the description. If you want to watch the Kind Kittens videos, I will leave a link to his YouTube in the description as well. And maybe you can catch me on, you know, whenever I'm working or whenever I'm changing some stuff around. We plan on adding a lot more stuff. I've actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this right now without any cuts, because I completely forgot to mention the biggest thing I was talking about, and looks like someone has joined. They can't see me yet. Let's see who's on. Okay, Pluto. I can actually demonstrate this. This is gonna be great. So, do that. So, I've actually gotten a couple of custom plugins that I've made myself, and that's new. I'm really proud of it. These 2 plugins, they're both interactive plugins, okay? One of them benefits me, the other one's is something cool for the players. The first plugin is called Emote Me, okay? Now they've left, but if I go help Emote Me, right, it's a chat-based plugin, and each of these is, well, self-explanatory here. If I do hug, and if I hug myself, I get a special message that says no effort is forever alone. So I found that one kind of funny, but if I hugged another player, it would have a different message. If I do slap, I've slapped myself. If I do punch, I've punched myself. If I do face palm, I just face palm. I can do hug all, which only works with other players because it'll, you know, hug everybody on the server. Can do handshake. I can shake hands with myself, you know, and then I can, this one was by request, I can boop myself and do that. So, and the next one is, this one's for me. This next one is for me. It's for me to play some pranks on the people of the server. Again, still in development. Right now it's only chat based, but I want to have some effects to the users in-game so that way it looks believable. So if I do, the plugin is called Fake Actions, okay? And if I do fake join Pluto, see a fake join him, it'll say the fake join message. You see how it said here, that's the real join message. This is a fake join message. Then ready? Fake leave message, but you can see they're still in the server, right? And I can go in, I can fake op, I can fake de-op, I can fake kick, and it'll actually say the leave message as well. And I can, you know, I can do a custom message with that as well. And then I can do fake ban. So it's just for me to mess around. If I'm bored, I'll do that to a player and they'll be like, what? And then everybody else will be like, what? Because it broadcasts it to everybody. I don't know. Those are just the projects I've been up to. I think I'm really, really proud of those plugins, especially for how long that even the custom messages and stuff took. Because all of this is based on a text file, not a text file, but a YML file. And I have had like zero experience with those types of files. So I'm going to show you here what it looks like. It's similar to Essentials. String is user defined. Message is a message and it will accept multiple arguments. And then sender is who sent the message. And then there is another one in here called, I think it's called player name, which is the name of the player who is being targeted. And then you have display name, which is the display name or custom name of the player who's being targeted. So if I do, actually I can't do that because this first of all is on my custom server that I use for debugging, and so that wouldn't change anything, and I don't actually have a reload system, so I'd have to reload the server. So yeah, but that's what I've been doing. I've just been spending my time working on custom stuff. It's all pretty fun. Like, I don't know, I just thought I should share this with you. I just thought it's your guys' right to know what I've been doing while I haven't been uploading my videos. So I've just been building, coding, and just screwing about, quite frankly. I mean, I find this stuff fun. A lot of my older friends will know that I used to do this a lot as well when I was younger, and then I kind of got out of it, and here I am. I'm still like doing it. It's just something I felt like doing. So I'm sorry, this video is completely unnecessary, but I just kind of want to share, you know, what's wrong with sharing. So yeah, no, that's literally all I have for you today. I can't remember my outro as per usual. That's just gonna be that's gonna be the gag. The gag is I will never be able to properly say my outro. If only if you enjoyed and you want to see more stuff like this, leave a like. And if you want me to continue making videos just of the same nature, this is not how my old outro used to go. Just subscribe. That's it. That's all I need you to do. I need you to like, comment with literally anything. I don't care. And subscribe. And that's it. And I'll see you later.